Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we are going to be looking at the Balenciaga Triple S. You want to know, is it worth your money? How does it fit? Is it true to size? Is it easy to style? How does it wear? All of these questions I'm going to be answering in this video, so keep watching guys. My name is Javier. I do everything from men's luxury to streetwear and some London vlogging as well. If you like that kind of content, click the subscribe button below, leave a like and turn that notification bell on. So let's get into it. This is the Balenciaga Triple S. I wear a size 43. I have had these for about 3 to 6 months now. And there's been some good times and there's been some bad times of this shoe, okay? This sneaker is actually one of my all-time favourites in my current collection. I actually just sold a hell of a lot of my sneakers and I don't have any left at the moment, and I've been really over-styling the Triple S right now. I'm so obsessed with it. So first up, I'm going to show you around the shoe. Let's take an actual look at it. So here is the Balenciaga Triple S. This is in a distressed kind of concrete off-white colour. And the reason it is actually called a Triple S is because it actually has, and you can probably see it most easily at the back here, it actually has 3 individual soles glued on, and this does make it very heavy, which we're going to get into more of that later. Debossed or embossed, I always forget which way around this is, on the back here. It also has, on the side here, Balenciaga going down. You're obviously going to get the sizing on the toe there, as you do with all Balenciagas. Now, I have worn these a bit, and I purposely haven't re-cleaned these for this video, so that you can see, because I think with the distressed style, the really cool thing about distressed, and I wear a lot of distressed clothes, is that when they're like this, if you do get them a bit dirty, they're a bit worn, in a year or two, no one's going to notice because it's meant to look like that anyway. And when you have your shoes or clothes in a distressed fashion, just like this Balenciaga cap I'm wearing, you know, they can age a bit, but you don't really notice because they're already meant to be distressed. If you get something very refined and clean looking, you actually notice that when it gets a stain or it gets a bit dirty or it's a bit off or a bit like, you know, weathered, it looks old. But with distressed clothes, that doesn't happen because they're meant to look like that. And I think that makes, especially the distressed colour like I've got here, a much better investment for your money. Absolutely, 100%. Just my opinion. Am I a marketer's dream? Yes, I am. Do I have a lot of friends who are like, you're crazy, your clothes are all falling apart? Yes, I do. But you know what? You do you, and whatever your style is, that's what's most important. It's what you like. So you may disagree with me, you may agree with me. That's absolutely fine either way. So you're also going to notice it has these like meshes here, kind of like a padding, which is really nice, and here as well, which is really soft. These are actually very, very comfortable. The laces on these do pull very tight, which means that you can actually get these, you know, fairly well in. Some laces on some sneakers I find are very like annoying and they're not very comfortable to tie and they don't really make the shoe very tight, but these sort of braided ones are definitely the best and they're really, really comfortable. These would run, I'd say, quite true to size. Some people say they don't, but I do believe in all Balenciaga trainers I am actually true to size, which I do find I'm not in some other brands, but here they are on the foot. Now, honestly, they're just such an easy pair to wear, you know? They really are, apart from the weight. They're actually very, very comfortable shoes, and it does normally have Balenciaga written on here as well, but you can't see that because I have worn these a fair amount, so that's kind of rubbed off already. On the tongue as well, if we just open this up, you're going to see it says Triple S on there. And you probably already know if you're watching this, but if you don't, Balenciaga always follows this kind of rule and it will always say either Phantom or Triple S, etc. on the tongue. And as well, on the back of the tongue, you've got Triple S men's, leather free, and the UK, EU, USA and Japan style, size just there, if you can see that. So these are really nice shoes. I love them. I find the Balenciaga Triple S is probably the easiest sneaker I own to style. If you're wearing it with like a grey distressed look like I'm wearing right now in this video, it looks good. It looks good with black. It looks good with beiges. You can style it up. You can style it down. However, even though it is a very streetwear kind of shoe, I find that because it's very heavy, these are about 1 kilogram each, they are like lobbing bricks on your feet. And when you're walking around, if you're walking around for a long time, I do find that they're very, very heavy and you do have to get used to that. So if you've just bought these and you want to go out and show them off to the world, don't be doing it if you've got a long day ahead of you and you're walking a lot, because they are incredibly heavy. You do get used to that a bit, but I do find that, you know, on a long day, if I'm out shopping or whatever, and I want to style these, sometimes I'll opt for something else because I'm just like, this is going to look so good with my fit today, but they're just going to be too heavy for what I've got planned, which is annoying. But then what can you expect when you are actually wearing a sneaker with 3 whole soles glued on? So come on, you know, it's common sense. It does have a thing here, I never know what these are called, to help you get the shoe on. I wouldn't ever recommend using these because I did have a pair of sneakers before I used to use it, and eventually it comes away, and then obviously that's going to reduce the value of the shoe. So always do use a shoehorn if possible. And then on the bottom as well, you've got the main first sole is on in these main chunks here, and it has Balenciaga going over the sole. So as I said, these are super, super easy to style. They're very, very comfortable, apart from the fact that they are super heavy, but don't let that put you off. These are actually my favorite sneaker in my collection right now. Let's get into the price and what other colorways these come in. So I'm sitting on the Balenciaga website right now, and depending on what colorway you want, there are going to be a few different prices. These can range from the most basic black ones at £695 all the way up to the clear sole Triple S sneakers, which are going to be $825. I don't know how they work out which way they're going to price which ones, but it seems like the clear soles are all $825. Personally, they're my least favourite. So I think definitely go into a store, try them out, and see if you like them. Walk around maybe in the store rather than just buying them online if you're going to do that, because then you can get a feel for how heavy they actually are and if they're going to be comfortable for you. Again, if you haven't already, please do click that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Click the like button and turn on the notification bell, and I will leave a video for watch here in case you already haven't seen it. Have a great day, guys.